Salute, I'm sorry. My apologies for taking extra extended period to go back live. I said 20 to 30 minutes, but I'm back. This is an important video for the research community on TikTok and YouTube. I'm gonna break something down to y'all that's important to sort of deter misinformation and people that is just flat out misleading the community. When we are dealing with information and intelligence, it is very important that we are accurate and precise. Because misinformation, one tidbit of information that is not accurate can send us down the wrong path. So we all know who this guy is. Shout out to Lil Panama. Shout out to Hero Evans Bay. We know who that guy is. He came on J Money's channel the other day and we let him get the platform, and he got on the platform lying, telling false information. I'm about to break that down. And PNF research is going to prove he doesn't know the truth. So stick around and you'll see why we are one of the most advanced communities in relaying information on TikTok. And shout out to everybody else that put out information that they research that's accurate, and not the verbatim researchers that read one little source, now automatically they know everything. We don't respect those researchers. So the reason why this video is, like I said, this guy right here spreads misinformation and blatantly tells lies, as well as the Earth Speak, another pseudo artist on TikTok. They have a large following and they put American on everything, and that's what attracts viewers, because they go and find artifacts like this and this. Wait a minute, let me show you. They go and find artifacts like that, and then they just say, whoa, look, it's American. And gullible viewers will reward them and say, oh, you exposed something. Now, might I add, they do make some correlations that make sense with the mound builders, with the Three Sisters corn, squash, and bean system. That is great information. But a lot of stuff is pseudo, like the Murs, the Lemurs. The Moors are not from America. None of that makes sense, and let me explain to you why. First of all, we understand vowels are interchangeable. So they want us to believe that an M-U-R-R, mur, is from America, but M-O-O-R is not from America. I believe that's pseudo. Vowels are interchangeable, and we need to understand who introduced the vowel system. We need to understand the origin of phonetics and writing script. Who originated cursive writing? Who originated hieroglyphs? Who originated pictographs? We need to understand all of this before we cast judgment on who are the originators. So I'm going to do a rundown on slides and information I compiled to prove this man is a joke. Now, before you get to asking, like, why are you doing this, PNF? Like I said, he came on the brother Chemo's live. We all know who Chemo is. Truth Seer's channel. And he spread misinformation. One, he said that I asked him about his Pretendio writing script. And y'all know what I mean by Pretendio. I'm not going to say the word. We already know. We cannot say the word. I asked him about the writing script. He has none to offer. And I brought up vowels because he wanted to tell us mur is from America, but Moors is not. So I asked him about his Pretendio system. He couldn't bring that up. So he mentioned something called Paleo Hebrew. He said, you know, Paleo Hebrew is on the mounds. That's all he said. And then he goes and say, oh, by the way, my land we inherited got mounds on there. So he said the land passed down to him by generations has mounds on there. Immediately we knew he was lying because mounds are archaeological sites and the government has eminent domain over every mound and especially lands with oil and resources. The United States government has eminent domain on any land with any resources and they automatically Yeah, we already know 333 Prince. We can get on them too, but I'm just want to focus on him first. We definitely can get on them because we can do observative analysis to prove they didn't people these lands. But anyway, the government is entitled to 30% of your resources, even if you have land patents. Shout out to Shamo Love. Even if you do have land patents, the government is entitled to 30% of your resources. So if you have oil on your land, if you have gold and silver, and if you have mounds, they are coming for it to excavate it. And if they want you off that land, you're going to get off that land. On top of that, last but not least, number three, he lied because he's paying taxes. He tried to spin it as if this land that they have passed down through generations, he's not paying taxes. But yes, you are paying taxes. And if you don't pay taxes, you're going to get evicted. And he never, ever situated and relayed when did they occupy this land, his people. He's trying to tell us, like, basically what I'm saying is, the heir's property, however you want to view it, he's trying to break it down like they've been on that land for thousands of years, because we know a lot of mounds are hundreds of years old and they're some thousands of years old. He's trying to spin it like, oh, they've been on that same land all the while the settlers and the government has been moving people around through forced migrations. He's trying to spin it as if he's been on that land. This guy Yasudo proved me wrong. The Tendio's going wild. Now check this out. I'm about to do the rundown and y'all gonna see what I'm doing. Because like I said, I asked him for the language. I said, what is the language that your people speak and write with? This dude told me Paleo Hebrew. So check this out. This is how we know they contradict themselves. He said Paleo Hebrew, but Moors are not from America. Pay close attention. Watch this. Okay. Remember, pay close attention because this is not going to be an hour video because I'm going to repost this. They don't let you repost your content if it's over an hour long. So I have to limit these lives to less than an hour so y'all can reference them and revisit them for your own learning purposes. So remember, this guy says the language connected to the mound builders is Paleo Hebrew, but Moors is not from America. The Mers is, which makes absolutely no sense. And I'm going to show y'all how y'all fall for these traps from these pseudo-individualists. Check this out. It can be proven that Phoenicians are from the Americas. Then one can say that Moors, one cannot say Moors are invaders, since Phoenicians were biblically known as Canaanites, who was the son of Ham in the Bible. The Moors are also known as the Canaanites. Okay, he's not wrong though. They found Paleo Hebrew on the mounds. Oh my God. Wow, they really got y'all. So like I said, we know the Phoenicians are the Canaanites. This is what, like they're not going to win no debate, y'all. Check it out. The Phoenicians are the Canaanites, right? We all agree. Yeah, I've done research on them, Prince. I'm decades ahead of y'all at this. Believe me, if anybody try, you're gonna lose. That's all I gotta tell you. You're gonna lose right here. So, and it's not a Paleo Hebrew. That's archaeological terms. That's what y'all cannot discern. It is not Hebrew. It's actually Maghrebi. It's actually Kufic. It's actually Canaanite, Proto-Canaanite. The point I'm trying to prove is Phoenician Canaanites are responsible. Exactly, the Sumerians. Thank you. That's who the Canaanites are. Thank you. This is why they can't win. They're saying Moors are not from here, but they're using the Moorish language. Okay, but it's where Hebrew comes from. No, it's not. Hebrew is a new term. Hebrews come after the Canaanites. And this is why y'all lose. The Hebrews come after the Canaanites, guy. How you don't know that? How you don't know that? Canaanite, Proto-Canaanite is the archetype to Hebrew. Who don't know that? Let's prove it. Okay. It took me a while, but I got it. So like I say, it's something, I don't know what it is about these guys, but they'll go on a Google site and they'll find one source and they'll read 3 sentences and they will justify that as empirical data, which is false, and it is lazy research. Most of these people do not know Arabic, and Hebrew stems from Canaanite. Linguistically, family, Hebrew belongs to the Canaanite branch. Proto-Canaanite origin, the Hebrew alphabet, like other Canaanite scripts, evolved from Proto-Canaanite writing. If Hebrew evolved from Canaanite, that means it evolves from the Moors, which is the Phoenicians. And we know the Phoenicians are the Egyptians, our cousins. And this is why we don't listen to We Know the Truth Now and other Tendios. That's their new name, Tendios. They're known as the Tendios. This is why we don't listen to them, because they'll tell us Moors are not from here, but simultaneously they will be claiming Moorish culture. Then the guy goes on to tell me, do you know who the Jamaicans and the Haitians are? So he went and said, do you know who the Jamaicans are? I'm like, I've never been to Jamaica. I've never been to Haiti, but I've talked to them and I've done anthropological studies on them, and not in the field, but, I've done it from the computer and I've done it in school because I took up history in school. But I've never been there, but I've talked to enough of these people who call themselves Moors, especially Haitians. A lot of Haitians say they are the Corsica. They have the Corsica flag. They are the Sardis. They are the people of the sea. I have done research on this. I'm going to show y'all some valuable information before I end this live. But anyway, he says, do you know who the Maroons are? Yes, I know who the Maroons are, because some of us are related to the Uchima, which is a part of the Seminole. A lot of us are related to the Chickamauga, which is related to the Seminole and the Yamasee. We are related to these people, so we know about this. And we know they are Moors. We know Maroon is a twist on the word Moor, which is an English word. Napoleon was Corsica. I kind of agree with that. Napoleon was actually a party. It was not one man. It's actually, it was the party of the lion. Napo means leader. Leon means lion. The lion party. Right? So let's go in. I got one more thing to show y'all. This guy puts out misinformation. Okay, so this is important. Now, we all know that they teach the Maroons are escaped Africans, and we know that's not true. We know that this is just, we call reconstructed history, because they don't want us to let us know that there was a trading network from the Asiatics of Malagasy or Marina Madagascar people, Andra Pointa Marina, and Rana Valona, Queen Rana Valona. They don't want us to notice that it was a trading network equatorially from Hawaii, Tahiti, all throughout America to the Atlantic, going through Africa. There was a large trading network of the people who ran these lands, and we call them Aborigines. We also call them Equatorial Guineas. But I just want to show y'all something about the Maroons. We know about Moortown in Jamaica, right? Where Queen Nanny and Cujo led a resistance against the British. We know about Moortown, right? If you know about Jamaica, you know about Moortown. But did you know the Leeward Maroons, these Maroons united with a group of Malagasy people who had survived the shipwreck and formed their own Maroon community? Oh, wow. What is the coincidence of Maroon people uniting with another group of people that call themselves Moors from the Asiatic diaspora? So we know Malagasy are Filipinos. We know Malagasy are Madagascar, Marina Kingdom. Go and look up Marina Kingdom. They are the last of the Roman Empire. Y'all don't know this. Y'all think Carlos Quinto or so-called King Charles of the Incas is the last of the Roman Empire? No. Or Maximilian of Mexico. No, they are not the last of the Roman Empire. It's actually the Marina Kingdom. And they were not usurped until 1898. A lot of people don't even know this. So anyway, what is the coincidence of a people called Maroons uniting with another group of people from the other side of the ocean called the Marina Moors that wear the fez cap? So let's go and do the images. We're going to run through the images. And this video is over. I will be back in the morning. You can also contact me if you need information for speaking engagements to confront and expose anybody with misinformation about American topics, the true understanding and the name of the people of Americas. I will break that down for you. I've been doing this over 2 decades. People that put out misinformation, we on no Diddy, we on top of that. We on top of that. Shamo Love is a great brother from Florida. He floods my library with information about Moors in Florida. Oh my goodness. I got so much information from him. Wow. It is like the old world is real and the Moors are in Florida, Opelika, Miami, however you want to look at it. This dude got a lot of information and understanding of the mound culture and the agriculture, geometric designs down there in Florida. Go and check his channel out as well. But let's get to these slides right quick. I'm sure y'all understand what I just taught y'all about the Canaanite script, Hebrew stemming from that, and the Maroons uniting with the Asiatic people that we call Madagascar, Marina Kingdom. But let's move on. Before I actually get to showing you the evidence, let's read Creole. Let's not focus on English, which can distort and mislead you when dealing with English. Matter of fact, let me not go here first. Let's go back. I don't want to go here first. Let's go into the MERS. Let's deal with MERS first. Excuse me. Let's deal with MERS first before we even deal with this right here. Watch this. Watch how I prove the whole MERS and Moors is nothing but a psyop that distracts you. Watch this. Is this it? No, this ain't it. I'm going to have to go and get, I have to, oh my goodness, man. I need to show the evidence. Hold on. I'm heating up. I need to show the evidence. I need to show the evidence. It's hard to go and get this information. Hold on. I'm gonna do the MERS at the end because I don't like losing my momentum. But anyway, MERS mean wall. I'm gonna show y'all before the end of the video. It's hard to go in here and find it right now, but MERS mean wall. We're not MERS. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me do the rundown right quick. Okay, this is the almanac of the royal deity or deity. So in Creole, in the English Creole, it would be pronounced deity. In the so-called American Islander Creole, it would be Ayiti. They would say Ayiti or whatever, but you have to truly understand Latin if you're going to distinguish and define the words. You need to understand Latin and the etymology of words. So anyway, royal deity, Pour les Anne, 1814, Rigs de Majesty, Presente au Roi. So a lot of people teach is that Ro means red or Roman means red. Man, that is not true. Romans are the kingly, godly people that dispersed from Jerusalem via Preston John and formed civilizations east to west. Because remember, Preston John is the leader of the Segway and the Moors and the Abyssinians. So this deity, royal deity, is a chartered satellite country that got its charter from Ethiopia, which was what? Which is what? The headquarters of the Moors and the gods, the people that call themselves gods. Ethiopians are the Cushites that left South America via Cusco and Quechua people. And they went up there to claim that land. And the Solomon Islanders are related to them. I can show you how the Solomon Islanders are related to Ethiopians. Royal deity is an offshoot of Ethiopia. I'm not saying they're from Ethiopia, but they're a part of that empire. An empire is a global phenomenon. But anyway, let's focus on this word. Hold on, I gotta put it on a small screen. I see what it is. I gotta put it on a small screen. Okay, this ain't even the one. This is not even right here. This it right here. Right here. Hold up. Bam, let's go back. This actually it right here. Now here's another example. Royam deity. So when we see Rome or whenever we see the word Rome, all they're talking about is kingdom, y'all. Rome or Rome is an English rendition of the word kingdom. Roman through the Anglo-Saxon history is fake. It never existed. Colonization is when they take your history and rewrite it. That's all colonization is. They founded a surefire method to come into someone's civilization, learn about a civilization, and start rewriting the history, and then they just destroy the original content. That's all they do. They do it to us right now today with our culture. They do it with rap. They do it with dance. They do it with sing. They do it with everything we've ever accomplished. All they do is whitewash it, y'all. That's what colonization is, and that's what this is. Rome to Haiti. I'm just showing y'all how Haiti is a part of Rome, or what we call the Byzantine Empire, or what we call the Moriah Empire, or the Empire of God, the Empire of the Sun. That's all I'm showing you. Haiti is a part of Rome. Brazil was a part of Rome. What is the other country? What is the other country? Venezuela. Where is the Incas from? All of that was a part of Rome. Rome is nothing but kingdom. There's no such thing as Romans. It just means the king's people, the royal people. All right, I'm finna. All right, I'm finna. I'm about to have to go and downsize something I'm about to show y'all about the Haitians. It's too large for the screen. The pixels is too large, but this is the Mura. This is aquatic nomads in Brazil. So I'm showing y'all how Moors or Moors are from America. I'm going to be showing y'all through that, and I'm going to show y'all how the Haitians are connected to that. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. So this is the Haitians. This is Haiti. And what I'm showing you is this is a case where they were accusing the natives of practicing a certain form of voodoo that included animal sacrifice. And they rounded up people that Rome, Georgia. That's one example of, and remember Marita's Mill, Columbus, that was all the Ethiopian Empire. Remember Haile Selassie came to Jamaica. That was the whole empire of God. But anyway, I'm showing you this cap right here amongst the Haitians. It's nothing new, my people. And these people were always looked at as Marines. They were always looked at as officials. So saying you are Moorish are saying that you are a chiefly person in relation to someone of high status. And the status goes higher than that. It goes even higher than Moors, but Moors was a high status in civilization. That's all. I'm showing you this amongst the Haitians for a reason. Let's go. Look at that right there. You see the tassel and the cap. This is the West Coast people. This is the West Coast people. You see this cap is nothing new to America. It's on totems. And it is also with the people we call the Moai statues. And this is Toussaint. This is Toussaint Louverture. Louverture Toussaint. As we can see, this man with a fez on is not fit to be a slave. A slave is somebody who cannot read and write, who know their rights. This man was helping free people, and this is why they banned Muslims out of their settlements. They didn't want Muslims or people that were Islamic in their settlements because they were literate. They understood contracts. They were not going to let people get cheated out of their land. That's why they don't like people like this, because they were honest, moral people. I'm showing you this for a reason, because we know what that cap and tassel is amongst the Haitians, and that's not it. Lo and behold, that is Dessalines with the same tassel and red fez on, a supreme leader of the Maroon Haitian community. So this dude, we know the truth, sat up there on that live trying to tell me Haitians are not Moors. And he tried to show me how Maroons and Moors are different. It's showing you they have an agenda. I'm going to sit out here and break the news to y'all. Masonic people, Freemason dudes, particularly in the black community, are amongst us. And they dispersed him on these communities to confuse us intentionally. I'm telling you what I know. I've been around for a long time. You really think they're going to let us freely teach this information without some type of aggravation or interference? Whenever we see these dudes teaching a little bit of truth, but then they just say something outlandish, that should be your cue or your sign that these dudes are agents. These are two of the supreme leaders of the so-called Haitians, and they are Moors. So to make this even more interesting, the word Haitian actually stems from the word heath, which is similar to heat or height or Ethiopia. It's very similar to that word. But a heath is synonymous with the word Moor. You can go and look it up. Heath. Heath. That's why some people wear red and green at the Haitian bakery. I've seen it. You just told me that. Exactly, because they know who they are. And they are under attack because of that. I'm going to show y'all exactly. They tell half truth. So look up the word heath, Heath, and look up synonyms for heath. You're going to see Moor and heath is synonymous. So this is the English revisionist ways of telling the truth, but not telling the truth, because the Haitians are Moors. So they call them Haitians or Heathians or Hades because it's synonymous to the word Moor. This is how they get y'all. They don't really tell a lie. They just use a synonym on people who lack information and are semi-illiterate. So let's keep going and show some more. This is the Panther Cave in Texas called the Seminole Panther Cave, and I cannot think of the place. It's the Panther Cave in Seminole, Texas. We can see this red cap, and we can see that cross symbol, and we can see that lady with that symbol on top of her head. If y'all know what that is, I need to minimize this. That symbol is used by the people that we call Israel. That same symbol, you can see that on the clothing of the people that we call the Uz, right? Or the Yuhadim, the Judaism, that same symbol is on their clothes, and that symbol is a fez. This is in Texas, my people. I have other pictures I gotta minimize in order to show it to you. Just be patient. Okay, I have to minimize that. I have to minimize it. Let's see if I can minimize. How do I do that? Okay. How do I do this? Oh, I got it. I got it. Effects. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is kind of faded. I cannot even show it. Let me go and fix some things right quick. They're making this difficult for me. She has a fez on, and this is in a tent city in Tennessee in Fayette County. But I'm gonna go and minimize these images so I can show them. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go and minimize these images so I can show them. Give me 1 sec. Okay, they making it hard for me, but I got it. I have it. Okay, here it is right here. Now we can see this is in Tennessee. These are our people, showing you that This is why those people were being persecuted and chased off their land. They were official people. This were the officials of the land. When you see that cap, these were people who had knowledge. It was a universal symbol of people with information. This is in Tennessee. Let's keep going. This red cap. This is red cap right here of the so-called Mayans. There's more. Here's the white shaman mural rock of Texas. This is in the same area of the Panther Caves of these two warriors fighting with those red caps on. This is the Moree Quarter in Hobson City, Alabama. Look up the Moree Quarter. It's where the Chitlin Circuit singers used to meet up in Alabama. They were forced to rename their town to Hobson City by force, but they called it the Moore Quarter because they knew there were Moors, and this is what Jim Crow was about: getting people to stop using the old world language and the names they were using. That's what all of this aggression is about, y'all. And that's why they hire these Freemasons to get on these platforms to scare us from talking about certain things. People like this guy right here who is a pseudo. This is in Florida, y'all. This is in Florida. And they know something that they don't want you to know. Let's keep going and gather. Can't show. Can't show that. That's too low. Morocco founded 105 years before the um Morocco over in so-called Africa, 1851. This is about 100 years before Africa, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right, maybe I can do it right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got you. I got them now. Here's the word Morico, which is the Creole word for Negro, as we can see. This is how they use the word Morico in Creole, y'all. This is from the Creole dictionary. Let me see. Nope. Okay, right here. Morocco is translated to the land of God because in the old world, Moro, like the word tomorrow, Tumara, Mara was another word for God. Feminine, masculine. This is another word for the land of God. America is the feminine version of land of God, y'all. Okay, let's enlarge that. As we can see, this is the 15th Amendment celebration of the Constitution. These are the soldiers that was brought on the streets. Why they don't teach you this in the history books? These are the soldiers that had to come stop the crowds. Showing you the red cap of your people, of the soldiers. They're not showing you this in the history books for a reason. This is the 15th Amendment. From Moors to Marinage, heritage of the Maroons of Jamaica. So, like I said, my people, the Maroons and Moors are the same people. They practice the same religion, the same architecture we find of the Creek Maroon people in Florida. I really don't got a lot of time, and it's really hard to deal with this screen. So I'm going to cut this short, but y'all get the gist of what I'm showing y'all. Go and look this book up by Saltina Afros, who done her own anthropological research in Jamaica to make the correlation of why these people are being oppressed in America, because they want to wipe this culture out. They found remnants of them practicing this culture still in Jamaica, y'all. And now we know why the British came over here bothering these people, especially in North America. This right here is what we call scarification. This is a so-called Mayan. This is from a Mayan. This is from the Mayan collection, y'all, and it looks just like a Fulani person. This is called scarification. The so-called Africans, they practice this right now today, but this is in America. This is not in Africa. Okay, I have to minimize that. Okay, this is a Guatemala. This is a Guatemala stamp. We see that same cap in Guatemala, that high cap. We see Mason and the Moor is the same word. It's the same translation from German to English. You have to say the Moor in Germanic. You don't say the English word Mason. You say the Moor. Let's keep going. This is the Fox Nation flag, the sock and the Fox Nation flag. This is the Moors Navy flag. The exact same flag, y'all. This is Corona Banu Watra Morocco. This is Mama Aisha song group in Suriname, and they also call their land Morocco. This is in South America, y'all. Go and look it up. They use something called Dutch. They write with Dutch or Denmark language, and they also call their Watra Morocco. Okay. As we can see, this is in the Pacific Ocean. This same red cap that is worn by Haitians, this same red cap that is worn by the Tahiti people, this same red cap that's worn in Texas and Mexico. The same cap that's worn by the Jaguar Olmec, the same cap I just showed y'all worn in the 15th Amendment celebration, the same cap. It is ancient to America. So I don't have to prolong this video. I got so many slides to show y'all that it'll take me days at a time to show y'all. But I just wanted to debunk him. Let me see how much time I got left. I'm right at the 50-minute mark. I have to end the video so I can repost this. I will be reposting this on my TikTok and YouTube channel. It's been a blast dealing with y'all, showing y'all all of this information that surmounts that of the pseudo. And we know he don't know the truth now. We know he don't know the truth now. If you seen this basic presentation of how I prove he don't have no mounds, they're paying taxes. Hebrew is Proto-Cannanite, which is Phoenician, the same as Moors. They are a waste of time. And I wanted to show y'all that myrrh means wall before I leave. Let me do that. It's not going to take me no time. Give me a few seconds. This is the Cambridge Dictionary. I'm a downsize it. Let me downsize it right quick. As we can see, it is a noun, mur, M-U-U-R, and it means a wall, a stone, brick, plaster, wood, used to separate off or enclose something. So when you say M-U-U-R, you're not saying anything at all. All you're saying is a wall. So more, M-O-O-R, is a person. It is a place or a thing or a verb to do something, right? It is an action. But a mur is just a wall, y'all. And all they're doing is distracting you. That's all they're doing is distracting you. And my job is to bring you back to your senses. So I hope y'all appreciate it. Let this dude know I called him out. Go and clip the most important parts of this videos and send it to him. He don't know the truth now. He's a lying pretendian. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out.